Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you guys to the very first, the premiere episode of Instant Replay presented by the ACS Universe. I'm excited, y'all. Been thinking about doing this shit for a while. Let me introduce you guys to the co-host for today, Paul PJ. Nelson, tell them where they can find you.
You find me at Twitter, PJNN78, and Instagram, same thing, PJNN78.
All right. And also joining us from a faraway place, Jonathan Nelson, where can they find you at?
You find me.
You there? Uh-oh. We're good.
You want to start over?
No. I'm just going.
Why? What happened?
Because we couldn't hear you. Like, it just straight went out as soon as you started talking.
Oh, that's nice.
Nah, don't worry. I can chop that shit out. Just go ahead and just say where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at OXXBigDaddyXXO.
All right, so this is the thing that we've been talking about for like a fucking long ass time.
Years.
When I first started my YouTube channel, I eventually wanted to move into sports because that's like my second great love after like comic books and all that other shit. And so it just never panned out with YouTube because the difficulties, you people out there probably don't know. If you do YouTube, you probably do. But trying to do a sports show on YouTube is takes a lot of experimentation. So basically, I started doing a podcast earlier this year. And as soon as I started doing it, I was like, hey, man, this is the perfect fucking segue. So through my experimentation, I've been able to put some shit together. And I'm actually videoing this premiere episode of Instant Replay. Probably going to try to video about half of them throughout the season, but we wanted to recreate this vibe that I'm sure a lot of you listeners out there have had, where you're sitting around with your boys and you're fucking drinking beers and you just start talking about sports. Before you know it, you've been talking about it for fucking hours, and that's just the way it flows. You know what I'm saying?
Wife's mad at you because you're not paying attention to anything.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing here. We got beer, we got microphones, we got fucking sports. And eventually this show might branch out. That's the good thing about the title Instant Replay, is like all sports have fucking Instant Replay. So branch out. But for right now, this is like an 18 game. Well, this is 18 game. This is a trial. This season's going to be a trial to see if people actually like are interested in hearing what the fuck we have to say about sports. And so
I know we're interested to hear what we have to say.
Yeah. We're always interested. This is going to be a little bit different. We're not professionals. This is not fucking ESPN. There's nobody behind the glass that are shooting stats to our ears, so we don't have to. We doing all this shit on the fly. We got laptops, phones. We're fucking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be looking up shit.
This is real.
Yeah, this is
real.
Yeah. Also, you can already tell probably by some of the language I use that this is gonna be different than the sports you're used to listening to. Also,
you could definitely tell that we're biased.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, we're homers all the way.
All the way.
Yeah,
Y'all are homers. We're all homers in here.
Yeah. Well, if for those of you guys who don't know, fucking homer is somebody like, how do they on ESPN? What do they call it? They have to be objectionable or what?
Yeah. You got you can't have your favorites.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. We do favorites here.
Yeah.
Straight up fucking favorites. Like, hey,
we all know that. No, I know a lot of podcasts I listen to. Everybody has their favorite. Everybody has their teams they like, but. Like all of us, we're fans of the NFL. We're fans of baseball.
Fans of the game.
Fans of the sport in particular. So, that's basically, we're opinionated, but we always have that, our homer.
Oh, yeah. Going to represent it to the fullest. So if you do not know, if you're listening to this podcast, you've watched my YouTube videos. You're subscribed to me at the point before we get new subscribers, hopefully, from this. When it comes to professional football, my allegiance is with the Green Bay Packers. Has been for over 20 years. And I'm from Georgia, and I don't care. I'm a fucking Packers fan. And as far as college sports go, I am a Georgia Bulldogs fan, like diehard. Been one for a long time. And so, yeah, that's my allegiances.
I mean, you could obviously tell that. Big Patriots fan. I have been also for 20 years. Not just because they've been... I guess they've been winning a lot lately.
Yeah, you could say that.
A little bit.
But from Massachusetts, diehard Patriots fan. Always have been, always will be, even after the golden era is over.
Oh man, that's gonna be crazy. Jonathan, what's tell them your allegiance.
Oh, my allegiance lies with the Patriots. Anything Boston. Celtics, Red Sox, Patriots, Bruins, and the Reds. Revolution, soccer. Don't even watch it. Don't follow it. But I'm a fan. All right.
Got you.
We already talked about the definition of homer.
Yeah. so you guys who are listening right now, go ahead.
From Massachusetts also. So I mean, Paul is my brother. So I mean.
Oh yes, I am on the phone. Two brothers
really
who are.
Got me, my brother really dragged me into sports more than anybody. He got me into fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
He got me into the Red Sox. I really didn't even care for sports when I was really younger until my brother did. But yeah, that's my allegiance lies.
That's what sports does.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. So, oh shit. So basically, this thing is not going to. We'll try to follow a setup, some goals or whatever to get throughout these podcasts throughout this season. But the shit's gonna it's gonna go all over the place. It is. We're gonna jump around, fucking, try to stay on topic. But that's what my podcast normally does, is like jump around. So.
Oh, we're gonna have fun though.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking. We're gonna have a fucking blast. But speaking of fantasy, what he just now said, do you guys think that not Ezekiel Elliott, but that Saquon Barkley is a great number one pick?
Yeah, he worked out for me last year. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got old noodle arm Eli, man.
Yeah.
Starting off the season, I don't know how long he's going to stay out there. Before they throw.
Because Daniel Jones was looking. He was looking good in the preseason.
The same thing. They're gonna depend on him so much more this year because who'd they lose? They lost their star wide receiver.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be dropping that ball to him every play.
That's the reason why I ask, is because the second half of the season, Saquon's going to be rode hard. So is he going to survive this? You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking, is he a good number one pick? I think he is too, because he's going to get you your fucking points, because the offense runs through him and only him, unless Daniel Jones sees the field at some point.
Well, I think he'll see the field probably week 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can hold on to Eli out there. They play in probably one of the toughest divisions in the league.
Yeah, most competitive.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Most competitive for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, having to play, that's 6 hard games a season.
Yeah.
And to not have anybody else to carry the load.
Yeah. He's going to by the time we reach week 12, he's going to be getting out of bed feeling that shit in the morning.
Without a doubt. I mean, I know the guy's 22 years old.
Yeah, but he'll. Yeah.
NFL wears on your hard.
Rounding out the bottom of their division, NFC East. I got them on the bottom.
The bottom?
I got the Cowboys, Eagles, and Redskins above them because I don't think they're going to be able to pull through with Eli. And
I'm surprised you got the Redskins above anybody.
Oh, really?
That's a dumpster fire over there.
It's pretty rough, man. It's pretty rough. Speaking of,
there might be a little bit of bias there too.
Speaking of the NFC East, so Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, I guess the fucking contract negotiations have really ramped up over the past couple days. My thoughts, first off, Zeke should just get out there and play. The Cowboys hold all the fucking cards, because if Pollard happens to have any kind of decent season.
Oh, that his dollar amount just.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why they're trying to get something done this weekend.
Yeah.
They want it in writing, signed before week 1.
Yeah, because
if that guy goes out there and balls out.
Yeah, then Zeke. And plus, he got 2 years left on his contract.
2 years left on his contract. That's what I hate. Now, if you had 1 year left and you had another stellar year.
Yeah.
But
looking at it from the other side, the fucking Cowboys' entire fucking playbook runs through Zeke Elliott.
I mean, look at Dak. His numbers drop so much.
Yep.
When Zeke is not on the field, that play action goes away.
They can't spread the field out.
Can't spread the field out. It keeps the defenses, on their toes, because if you got some trash in the backfield.
Yeah, they don't even care about that.
No, they're not going to worry about it at all. So, I mean, I can understand him wanting to get paid. I just don't think that this year was the year.
No.
You know.
Yeah, but you know what? But with him, his position, when you're good, you got to get it now because, like you said, their offense and everything runs through him. They ride him. Okay, so he's doing what Melvin Gordon was doing and what.
Yeah, well, and look at Melvin
he's doing
Gordon.
What everybody else is doing because, he doesn't want to get hurt, and then their careers are a lot shorter. Running
they
back.
are.
So
yeah.
So he wants his now, and he's not wrong for wanting it. But it just sucks for Jerry Jones, and that's why he's waffling, and that's why he can't make a decision because he's got to pay other people too.
Yeah.
If you heard Jerry Jones talking about how everybody's got to get a piece of the pie.
Yeah. Well, Jerry Jones also spent the last 5 years putting together the best offensive line in football.
Yeah.
So that Zeke can have the numbers that he's having. If he's got trash,
Right,
if he's got trash blocking in front of him, he's not getting the runs that he's getting. You know, so it kind of, those guys are, most of them are veterans. It's not like they got a bunch of rookie guys out there. They just gave a bunch of money to, you know. So I understand everybody needs to get paid, but there's a time for everybody to get paid.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's picking the right
Dak needs
one.
to get paid, and that's part of the reason why there's such a big problem because Dak wants to get paid now.
Yeah, everybody wants to get paid. I want to get paid. See how much I can get from Jerry.
But
Dude.
Do you guys think they're going to get a deal done this weekend?
I think Jerry's going to come up with a deal. I don't know
if he's. You know what? I think they will. Personally, me, I probably would pay Zeke first, and like do Dak in his last fucking. You know what I'm saying?
I would too because I don't have Dak as high as a lot of people have.
Yeah. I mean, he's. You know what, dude? What's the name? Zeke would be getting ran like fucking Saquon is this year if they didn't have Amari Cooper.
Oh yeah, another guy they got to pay.
Yeah.
We lost my brother. He's back.
Oh, you back?
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Did you hear what was the last thing you heard?
Besides my ringtone.
Oh, you good? We're good with that shit. Hey, you guys, first time fucking doing this shit. There's gonna be some hiccups. Just deal with it.
So what I was saying was he wants to get paid more than Todd Gurley, and he hadn't gotten there yet. Do you think he deserves to be paid more than Todd Gurley?
No.
You don't?
I don't either.
I thought that what was the last deal they came out with last week? Was it $14 million?
Yeah. And
with like a $30 million
and
signing bonus?
What's Gurley? $16 million a year? Is it 15? 15 in it.
I thought it was 15.
No, he's 14.3.
I thought it was more than that.
14.4. Todd Gurley is.
Okay.
So I think, I think he's at 12. I think he's at 12 million, and that would have been fine.
Yeah, they offered him 14. He said no.
Because he wants that little point higher.
He just wants to be able to say that he's the highest paid for the year. You know.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, this is a short period of time to really get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? I mean.
Well, you see, I'm looking at now. Last season, I don't know if the numbers were there to pay him. I'm saying team numbers. I'm going as far as points per game and yards a game, and I mean he needs to get paid to make Dak better.
Yeah.
I just don't see it being.
And I mean, they still haven't.
Do you think Dak should be paid before Zeke?
No. I think.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think they're both a year away.
Yeah. And see, this is the last year on Dak's contract, so I think that they should see what he does this year. I mean, shit. If without Zeke, man.
He's gonna look like complete trash.
Yeah. And
I don't know. We'll see. Because they had to pay Cooper too.
Yeah.
And I think that's who they need to pay. That's who he's trying to save money to pay, because that boy stretches the field.
Yes.
He keeps the backs honest.
Hands, man.
He opens up the middle for honest.
Hands, man.
He opens up the middle for old man Witten to come across.
Fucking Jason Witten.
He's gonna look like he's losing nuts and bolts. They're gonna see the trainer on the sidelines greasing up his joints with the oil can.
like a fucking the Tin Man and shit. I can't believe that dude came out of retirement.
But I think we'll pay him. They're going to have to pay him. Otherwise the season is just not going to work out like Jerry thought it was.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pay him something. I just don't think he's going to get over Gurley. I mean, look, Gurley's getting paid. What did we say? You said 14.3? I thought it was higher than that.
It's 14. It says Todd Gurley's annual average salary is $14.38 million.
See, they must have figured in signing bonus per year that puts him over 15. Right. But look at the team he's on, and he's that dynamic. He's on a team that has nothing but dynamic people.
Yeah, nothing but like young fucking studs and shit.
And he changes the whole fucking game when he's on the field. I mean,
and he was obviously fucking in the Super Bowl last year. He was out there looking like
Super Bowl. Does the same thing, though. It's the same situation with Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, dude. No, I'll tell you what. I think that the Chargers need Melvin Gordon more than the Cowboys need Zeke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I don't.
Phillip Rivers, does he have his kids playing with him yet? Does he have some of his kids wide receiver? Doesn't he got like a whole football team already?
Yeah, he does. He got like the fucking 9 kids and shit. That's like insane. I think the Cowboys need Zeke more than the Chargers need. Look, Melvin Gordon is like, he's a great fucking football player. He's a great back. He catches the shit out of the backfield. He's fucking great. But like, is he holding out for Todd Gurley money?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's holding out for more money, but
they offered him $10 million a year. And
obviously, no. He's not taking a deal. They're going to part ways with him.
Yeah, They gave him permission to seek a trade.
Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that Jerry Jones thinks he needs Zeke way more than the ownership over in the Chargers think they need Melvin Gordon.
Yeah.
They just straight up told his agency, like, go ahead, seek out a trade.
Yeah, because we're not giving you not a cent more than $10 million.
No, you want $10 million a year? Welcome home. You want $10 million and $1?
No.
Peace out. We don't need you here.
Who you think gonna get traded to?
Ooh, man.
Because I mean, like, even though the Chargers like only offered him $10 million and like 1 cent more deuces, they're still gonna be trying to get like I think a good bit for him.
That's the thing. Who's gonna give up?
Exactly. Because it's gonna have to be a situation where like he goes to another team and then they sign him for $12 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think if he gets traded to another team, like, and they're still only gonna give him $10 million, but fucking gonna hold out.
I mean, maybe he'll go to a rebuilding team, like maybe the 49ers.
Oh,
they lost one of their running backs.
Yeah.
So, and they probably have a couple guys they can get rid of to make them a little bit more relevant.
Yeah.
For the season, but I don't know. It's
something
to watch out for.
Their fucking division is
so Melvin Gordon was given permission to seek trades.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to negotiate with him.
Well, they already did. They said
the negotiations went like $10 million a year.
You don't want to accept our stuff, so okay.
Yeah, we'll fucking see you later.
They don't want to negotiate with them. You think it's a mistake on their part?
I mean,
I think it is.
I do only because. Where have the Chargers been the last few seasons?
They've been like fucking. Well, I don't. What was it? They made it to the playoffs last year.
Right.
They're that.
Who was in the backfield last year?
Melvin Gordon.
Right.
Oh no! Remember?
It's almost
he missed. He got hurt at the end.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
Well, but
they wouldn't have got. He got him there though.
He got him there.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers throwing.
It's almost the same situation as Zeke though, because they're gonna pay him. They would have paid him $10 million. Melvin Gordon. They would have paid him $10 million annually.
Right.
He's seeking 13.
Well, I just don't think. I think he's more of a dynamic back for the Chargers than Zeke is.
For the offense that they run.
For the offense they run, like I said, man, I think we
because he can catch the ball. Right?
I think one of us could probably run the ball in
Dallas?
behind Dallas's line.
Get a couple yards.
Get a couple yards.
And then get carted off the field after one play. I'm sure I would be. I go in there and fucking, I'm
Living
done.
my dream.
I'm fucking done. All right, so what y'all think about this fucking Clowney going to the Seahawks and shit? They gave up some decent linebackers for Clowney.
They gave up
and a pick.
Well,
how much was Clowney? How much was he making in Houston where he wanted to hold out for more fucking money?
I think he just wanted an extension. He wasn't holding out. He just wanted an extension. He didn't want to sign the franchise tag.
Yeah, obviously.
Which I think would have paid him. Again, I think it was like $13 million a year. Yeah. That seems to be like the fucking number.
Unless you're a quarterback.
How these guys pissed off about making $13 million a year? Jesus Christ.
He's gotten hurt a lot too.
Right?
Well, I can understand it for the running back though, because those motherfuckers have like the shortest career span.
Linebackers get beat the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
But and he's been injury prone.
Yeah, he has.
But I think I honestly think we're going to see the best of him coming out now.
Oh yeah.
In Seattle. I don't want to say he was wasted.
He's injury prone.
Oh, he's injured. He's injury prone, but man, Seattle comes up with some goddamn good defenses.
They do.
You know,
and then fucking what's the name left and came to the Falcons. And they still had good fucking defense.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, their schemes are good. They always have a goddamn good defense.
Yeah.
And I mean, this day and age, defense wins games, man.
Yeah,
so,
it does. We saw that shit.
I think it's good for him. I think the rest of the division is pissed.
Oh yeah.
Another competitive division. Well, I say competitive, but I want maybe between two teams. But
they'll fucking, man, the NFC West, they'll have like the Cardinals, they'll like beat the Seahawks on a Thursday night game. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that happens in that division. And you're like,
didn't the Seahawks tie last year?
Yeah, with the Cardinals.
Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. That type of odd shit happens in that division. You're like, what the fuck? But I mean, it's still competitive because you're fucking. What's that little? Hear that noise?
Yeah. You playing asteroids over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why, did you hear some noise?
It's like
video games.
It sounds like a little video.
I just took a drink of my beer. That's an aluminum can. I don't know.
That was lifing up. Your life was here.
Your life bar was going up, man. You was eating some fucking rations, man.
No.
Oh shit, man.
Well, I mean, but back to the whole Clowney thing. I think the Texans are fine. The Texans did exactly what they wanted to do. They dropped some cash.
Yep.
So there goes $13 million off their team. He gets to go be happy off the cap space. He's happy.
Yep.
He gets to move on because obviously he didn't want to be there anyway.
Yeah, Seattle's going to probably sign him a huge fucking like.
Yeah, they're going to sign him a 4-year extension for $50 million or something like that if he don't break his back this season, you know?
With like over half of it guaranteed.
But the Texans loaded up on linebackers.
Yeah.
Wide receivers.
They got Kenny Stills from the
like
Dolphins
from Miami. Who's going to flourish down there.
Man.
Yeah, because of fucking what's his Deshaun Hopkins. Their wide receiver, yeah. Kenny Stills is gonna be on the other side, like fucking throw me the fucking ball.
Yes. So they got what, Laramie Tunsil from the Dolphins. So I know Dolphins were looking to get rid of Stills somehow, some way.
Yeah.
He was causing a lot of trouble down there with the whole kneeling thing, calling out his owner. Sat down with the owner. I mean, they were looking to get rid of him, but they got 2 first-round draft picks. The Dolphins got.
Yes.
And two first rounds and a third round or a second round.
They'll be tanking for Tua this year.
Man.
Guaranteed. They'll be fucking tanking so they can drive fucking Tua from Alabama. Dude, I'll get onto it when we get to college football.
Well, all right.
So let's jump into fucking Andrew Luck. the news that had my like. I was at a birthday party at a fucking bar last week. Games are on TV and shit, and I look up and fucking the bottom line. Adam Schefter, fucking Andrew Luck intends to inform the fucking Colts that he's going to retire. I mean, my mouth was open. They were like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, I was literally, and as soon as I got there, I messaged PJ. I was like, "Dude, Luck just retired."
It must have been like, it was almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was late.
I was in South Florida driving down 75 trying to get to my condo for vacation. And it's pitch black. All of a sudden, my phone starts going off. I see it's Anthony. And he says, Luck just retired. I was like, you got to be shitting me. So I start looking at my phone. My wife is pissed because I'm driving and I'm on my phone.
Oh, shit.
And she's like, put your phone down, put your phone down. I said, I can't. This is extremely important.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, my God, what happened? I said, Andrew Luck just retired. She goes, shut the fuck up.
And not to shut the fuck up like, oh, shit. Like, shut the fuck up like
put your damn phone away and drive down the road. I just had to check to make sure. I mean, I'm sure coming from Anthony it was true, but I was just as shocked as anybody else.
Yeah. That shit was, I mean, literally, I saw it and I was like, wait, what? Like, this is a team that I probably would have had in the NFC or the AFC Championship game this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking good. They were good last year. Once they went like what 0-4 or 5, but then once they got their wheels up under them, fucking gone.
Well, yeah. They had knocked the dust off of Luck. I mean, he didn't play for a whole season, you know. I mean,
fucking Luck.
But that's the whole reason why, you know, he called it quits.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the guy between 2015, 2016, he was hit over 350 times.
Hit
2 seasons.
Yeah. By
between not sacked, but knocked down or
by fucking grown men.
Refrigerator-sized grown men. I mean, you can't even say grown men. And then he got that shoulder injury, kept him out for that season. You know, rehab. The dude has felt nothing but pain
for fucking years
since he got into the league.
Yeah.
You know, they gave him a shit offensive line that was like a wet paper bag.
It was the Colts' fault for not protecting him.
100%. 100% the Colts' fault. And I know they knew. I know it wasn't a shock to them because he'd been talking about it for a week. It was a shock to the rest of the people, but I don't blame the guy one bit.
No, I don't either. Jonathan, where were you at when you like saw the news?
I was watching some.
You cutting out a little bit.
The Patriots were playing, or I didn't know if it was. I was watching the Red Sox. Came across the screen, and I immediately text PJ, and it was like 9:30.
Apparently, I'm the center of the universe.
But like, I text you, and yeah, I was shocked, but not as shocked as everybody else was. As soon as I heard about his ankle injury, and then it became a high ankle sprain.
Then turned into a calf injury.
It just started going up the leg.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is something that's not good. And then when he said he was going to retire, I was like, well, you know, as beat up as that ogre is,
he's a big dude.
Yeah, he needs to leave because you know, just like Gronk, man. You saw what Gronk did. He was all upset.
Yeah.
Can't do it, man. These guys get beat up.
It wasn't even.
I'm
demolished.
sure soon
it's a car crash every time they.
Every time they get hit, it's like a car crash.
So, that's why.
And that guy, with the like PJ said, with the offensive line so crappy for so many years, you know, it was expected.
You know what? How the fuck did he get hurt this time? It was in the off season. Was it fucking OTAs or what? What happened?
He practiced. He had practiced 2 times since April.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it was. It was probably something that was probably lingering. Who knows if he took a step back and
you
know.
I mean, look, man. It's when he got hurt with this fucking shoulder, like we don't know because we don't fucking play professional fucking football. But like the process of having to have surgeries, several surgeries, rehab. Do all of this stuff just to get back on the fucking field. He had to do that for a whole fucking season.
He's done it for 4 years.
Yes, that's hard. Like
nothing but injury, rehab.
Yep.
Injury,
and so,
rehab.
When you get to a certain point, you're just like, man, I don't know. I just can't do that again. I can't go through the fucking, just the entire rehab portion of his football career. So, look.
As you get older also,
Yeah. I mean, he's still fairly young, but.
Yeah, but you know what? The guy was probably home trying to watch a Lifetime movie with his wife and couldn't sit there comfortable for 2 hours to get through the damn thing.
Yeah, probably.
Or kept on having to change his ice in his, in his ice pack, or, he probably couldn't even wake up in the middle of the night to take a piss because he could barely walk.
Yeah.
Because the beds had wore off and he just couldn't do it anymore.
So that's why I get the fans being shocked at that shit coming out at the time it came out. Because they were third quarter of a fucking preseason game. He's down there. You're looking at the dude down there on the sideline, like probably laughing it up with and they're like, wait a minute. Did I just see that this dude's retiring? But you know what? You have no idea what's going on in that dude's head. You know that kind of depression you know what I'm saying? Of having to deal with the injuries every year. It fucks with you. It does. And so the dude's retiring, the fans are booing. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was at a fucking Packers game, and all of a sudden, bam, I see on my phone, fucking Aaron Rodgers is retiring. Now I'd probably be pissed and like, what the fuck at the moment. But then if you just dude had to leave the field. They were booing so fucking hard.
Yeah, he walked off the field at the end of the game.
Oh, that was at the end of the game. Okay, see, I thought it was fucking like. They started booing, and he was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" So the game was over with.
Game was over with. But
he was walking off the field.
That's some shitty people.
Dude with the freshly bought Andrew Luck jersey because the tag was still
on it,
and he takes it off, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, dude, you just paid $150 for a jersey."
Bought the Malcolm Butler jersey right before the Eagles Patriots Super Bowl. She bought the Malcolm Butler jersy. He didn't even play.
Oh man!
And
he played 2 plays. He played 2 plays that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Both special team play, but he was in there.
Hey man.
But I mean, the fans are pissed. They felt like they were let down. But their initial reaction, it's tough. It's tough to.
It is.
They're usually a pretty decent crowd there too in Indianapolis.
Yeah,
they're not that harsh. It's not like a Philadelphia. You know what I mean?
Oh, that fucking Philadelphia fans are fucking
trash,
fucking brute.
Fuck Philly fans.
Dude, hey, legitimately, just 3 dudes, just shooting the shit about some fucking football. Being a fucking football fan is kind of rough. You know what I'm saying?
It can be.
Yes, you guys are right. You guys have been able to experience some great shit over the past fucking 2 decades and shit. But sometimes though, how'd you feel after the Eagles Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? It's rough to be a fucking sports fan.
So we all watched that game together.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we all watched that game together.
I was feeling fucking super bad because I thought I was the bad karma.
But I was upset. But Brady threw for what? 550
yards,
550 something
Jesus
yards.
Fucking Christ!
He balled out.
He's Super Bowl MVP, and he's you know how they're not going to give it to somebody who didn't win.
Yeah, but I didn't go out and burn jerseys or boo them,
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Goddamn, why'd you have to bring that shit up, man?
I'm just saying,
you brought it up.
I'm the one that brought it up.
I brought it up with the Malcolm Butler jersey.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay.
I didn't get into the details of the game.
No,
and Anthony's screwing it up for a Patriot.
No, Anthony was just saying about how you feel disappointed
it is.
We just have less instances of being disappointed.
Yeah. You guys are fucking. Hey, fuck. I wish, man. But I'm just saying, it's especially beloved players get fucking just released. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What y'all guys is though, you guys are fucking. Unless it's Tom Brady, any player y'all release, you trust the fucking system enough. Where Bill Belichick is a master at his craft to he knows what he's doing.
Patriots fans have a motto.
Yeah.
In Bill we trust.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. But with other teams, Jonathan, you there?
Nah, he dropped out.
Let him call back.
What's going on, man?
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not touching my phone.
It's just hanging up?
Yeah. After like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it just hangs up.
Okay. I can cut that shit out. Don't worry about that.
No, you're fine. Just
Look, let me ask you guys what y'all think about this shit. What's up with the fucking 18 game schedule for the NFL? It's a legit like cash grab on obviously.
What, you don't think preseason is a cash grab?
Oh yeah. Preseason is a cash grab, but I'm just saying like. To me, I'm not. And then they're talking about fucking like the players can only
preseason games though, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll cut the preseason, and then like players can only play 16 games apiece.
So
right.
I don't like any of that
at all.
Yeah, no, because I mean, what two games are you gonna have Aaron Rodgers sit out?
Exactly.
The
first fucking two, so then you can have him for the rest.
Right. So what two games are you gonna have Tom Brady sit out? What two games are you gonna have
Aaron Donald
sit out?
The tomato can games where they're not, they're not worried about.
I mean,
they're not going to lose those games.
So,
but that's still. I don't like it.
No.
It ain't broke.
Don't
fix it.
Good teams in trash shit divisions.
Yep.
Are going to wait till the end of the season to hold their guys out and sit them the last two games if they win the division.
Yeah.
If they have the division locked down.
Yeah.
And they're playing some scrubs,
Which, for the most part now, like, every fucking team plays like division rivals the last two games of the season.
So, I mean, maybe they'll set up the schedule that way so they don't have to do it. But they also want to give them 2 bye weeks.
Well, if they do go to that, which I'm not for, you have to give them more than 1 bye week.
You're gonna start the season in August?
Yeah, that's
what they're gonna have to do. Or
go like to mid-February.
You gonna have the fucking Super Bowl in March?
No,
that's gonna fuck up my spring training trip. I can't do that. No.
That's just too fucking. Look, we just recently saw it with Gronk and fucking Luck. It's too much on you. 16 games, especially the people who play all 16 games, like fucking defensive linemen and fucking safeties and goddamn offensive linemen. They play all 16 games because that's just how it goes. Yeah. 2 more, but they're saying, well, the 2 more they won't play. Motherfucker, they were also talking about, well, maybe this was just Stephen A saying this shit, but like if you do it, jump the roster up to like fucking 70 players or 60-something players, like the.
Well, teams have been wanting to get more of a, more than the 53-man. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Which they do. Which most people don't know is that, they have a 53-man roster, but really it's 55.
Yeah, because
that's why every team has inactives every week.
Mm-hmm.
It's to sit those 2 people down so they can practice. They can, during practice and everything throughout the week. They have a 55-man roster.
Yeah.
And then,
but they also have a practice squad too. So if one of their men goes down, they could just pull somebody from the practice.
Right, but you don't have to move a guy you don't have to do roster transactions like that. They're just inactive.
Yeah.
So every game there's 53 guys on each side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a weird
they add
thing.
More people like that though. What is that going to do? They're going to have to increase the cap size.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to, and then guys like Zeke or Le'Veon Bell or those guys are gonna want $18-20 million.
A year. Yeah,
of
exactly.
course, because everybody from 55 and up, you know what I mean. The 55 player, you're down, I should say. They're not going to make crap. They're not going to make shit. Man.
No.
So I don't know. I don't like it. I mean, I do like the fact of getting rid of 2 preseason games. I'll be honest with you. I hate the fucking preseason.
Yeah, it is fucking garbage.
I watch 1 preseason game a year.
That's the one where
that's the third game of the year. I'll watch 2 series with the starters in there, and then turn that shit off and start watching something on Netflix.
Dude, Rodgers didn't play not 1 fucking snap. I ain't worried about it at all. It's not like a fucking offensive lineman that's gonna need some snaps in the preseason. But yeah, preseason. Come on, man. That's. Especially the last one, which I understand it for dudes' lives, the actual people who are getting cut. You know what I'm saying? Like, those dudes need those games because they're trying to make a fucking roster. But Don't televise them. The only people that need to see that shit is the fucking is the coaching staff, because they're making the cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not.
Cut 2 preseason games. I don't even like the fact that they're like saying that they're going to televise the joint practices. That don't even do it for me. Just two preseason games, 16 regular season games.
Yeah.
Finish the shit up in the first week of February, like
it's been doing for fucking years.
I mean, they already added more, extra week of playoffs here a few years ago with extra wild card teams.
Mm-hmm.
I understand everybody wants their fucking money, but NFL's a multi-billion dollar.
Their fucking pockets are far from thin right now.
And they're tax exempt like the churches, so they're making their money.
Yes, they are. Like Jonathan just said, if it's not broke, don't mess with it at all.
Yeah.
Because that's just too fucking much. And like, dude, it wouldn't even feel right to watch the Super Bowl on like April 28th. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just feels wrong. Because it's gonna be warm and shit. Easter.
Happy April Fool's Day. Who's in the Super Bowl tonight?
I don't think it'll stretch that fucking far, but shit, man. What y'all want to get to? I don't know. Anything you want?
Man.
What's up?
Wow. So whatever you want.
All right, so look, we're going to jump in.
We talked Luck, Elliott, Gordon.
Yeah.
You want to stick with the NFL and
we can jump into college real quick.
Yeah, let's
who's going to be winning what division?
We'll do that.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a second. We're going to jump into some college football. These dudes, they really don't have like a fucking horse in the race when it comes. It's just, they watch it sometimes.
We're Yankees, man. College football is not big over the Mason-Dixon line. I know it is west, south.
Yeah, it's definitely huge down here.
I do enjoy watching the SEC play.
Yeah.
Because it's like an actual NFL team out there defensively. Like
yeah.
It's not
the top half of the SEC.
The
though.
top half of the SEC.
Yeah, because
yesterday
I saw some.
Tennessee? Whoo, shit. People are getting tired.
Before we go into like scores and shit like that from pretty much the open, I mean, you had week 0 last week in college football, but like this was like the actual opening fucking week 1. I am a Georgia fan. I've been so for a long time. There should be no other goal for us than to win the national fucking championship. Don't give me that fucking that shit like, oh well, the goal is to win the SEC East. No. The goal for the Georgia Bulldogs, every other Georgia fan should feel the same way as I do right now. The goal is to win the national fucking championship. That's it. I mean, it's either national championship or trash. This is Kirby Smart's first year or fourth year here.
Fourth year.
You got Fromm, third year. He's fucking. I mean, I heard like before the season started, them talking about him maybe being a Heisman type dude. Like. The talent is there. The fucking backfield is there. We went out there and we almost made it to the top. Almost got up there. Yeah, almost got up there and let Tua come out in the second half and steal our fucking Scooby snacks. You know what I'm saying? Last year, SEC championship game, we go out there and let fucking Jalen Hurts come out and steal our fucking Scooby snack. I will not. If we could go undefeated this year and just lose the national championship game, and
I can see.
And I will say trash. I don't give a fuck what happens if I will look back on this season and every time I see the 2019 season, I'll see a little trash can appear in front of my fucking face. I will accept nothing less. I know it's going to be rough. You got fucking Clemson, you got Alabama, you got all these teams out there, but like we were ranked number 3 preseason behind those 2 teams. We wouldn't be ranked that way unless people thought we had a chance. I believe we have a chance. I'm not saying I'm not going to be a Georgia fan if we fucking lose.
I mean, I've been in Georgia for 14 years now, and I've seen them ranked in the top 5
several times.
Probably 10 of those 14 years. And out of those 10 years, I've seen them fall out of the top 25.
Yes.
Probably at least 5 times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, it's rough being a Georgia fan, especially when you got like a fucking dynasty across the state line who's been fucking just like destroying shit for fucking what, 15, 20
somewhere.
Yeah. Ever since Saban fucking got there.
That's what I was going to say.
But
I love
you know, I just before I get into any of the rest of the college, I have to get that shit off my chest. Do it this year or fucking because.
You got
you have to. You know what I'm saying? You have to. You've been up there twice, and Georgia fans are like, okay, it's fucking time. You know, Kirby Smart. I'm not trying to say he's on a fucking hot seat by any means, but like, if he gets to that SEC championship and loses again this year, you got to be saying, hey, Kirby, what the fuck, man? You got like a QB who's been in the system for 3 years. You've got a bomb ass backfield. They've always had a bomb backfield. You've got a defense that normally ranks amongst the top of the SEC. You have no excuse. So, make it so, like those other games I was just talking about, national championship, SEC championship, up at halftime. Up at fucking halftime, and then we come out there and look like some fucking clowns in the second half. Yeah, so that's my fucking soapbox for fucking Georgia right now.
I mean, look, they kept Rick around for how long?
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
For how long? I mean, look, Kirby in the last 4 years Rick couldn't even call a timeout when he needed to.
Oh, man. You talking about in the national championship game?
National championship game against Alabama?
Yeah.
And he couldn't even call a timeout. They had that game in hand. So.
Dude, I know that wasn't actually the national championship game, but fucking that was. They went up there and played Notre Dame in the national championship game, and Notre Dame had no business playing Alabama. Got fucking mopped.
Yeah, everybody called that the national championship.
Yeah, because it was fucking it was a great game. They were hitting. Oh man, dudes was getting fucking destroyed in that game. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through some fucking scores right now. Just top 25 shit. Let's see. You got Florida, who fucking should have lost against Miami. I was watching that game. That was
How do they have them ranked 8th?
I don't know, man. They showed a little bit of promise last season, but like that game, the Miami's freshman quarterback kind of choked at the end, and so Florida gets this fucking victory. Obviously, Clemson fucking mopped Georgia Tech. Like,
oh my God, that was.
Oh yeah.
That's.
Their running back Travis Etienne.
Etienne.
Is that how you say it?
I think it's Etienne.
Yeah. 12 rushes for 205 yards.
That's almost
3 touchdowns and 1 fumble.
That's ridiculous.
But listen, Trevor Lawrence throwing,
Oh, Trevor Lawrence, I like that kid.
That dude's probably going to win the Heisman this year.
So I mean, he's got to cut down on that. But other than that, I mean, me looking at the stats for that game, those rushes, 12 rushes for that many yards, that's damn good.
You think almost 20 yards a rush?
Dude,
you sure that's damn good?
Dude,
that's stupid.
Dude, Penn State.
I don't know how good Georgia Tech is in their defense, but
obviously not.
Obviously it's not that good.
Georgia Tech normally does decent. They normally do decently in their conference, which Clemson is in their conference, but Clemson is Clemson though.
That's the thing. They'll be in the they'll be shitty and still be in the ACC
championship game. Yeah, playing Clemson and getting like destroyed.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alabama destroyed Duke. What is this?
Alabama and their tough schedule they're gonna have this year. They fucking come out playing Duke.
Well, the teams who were supposed to destroy yesterday, they did destroy. Fucking Ohio State beat it. Look, the kid looked good. Fuck, I done lost his name right now. Fucking Ohio State, the dude that transferred, Justin Fields.
Oh, yeah.
He looked good. He looked fucking damn good. Like, I saw the highlights of that shit. Dude was balling. But every time I saw the ball leave his hands to a touchdown to a wide receiver for a touchdown, the dudes was like 10 yards around, no fucking defenders. You know what I'm saying? They were wide open. Open.
Had to listen to arguments about that shit for the last 15 years.
They were wide open. So, I mean, the teams that were supposed to destroy yesterday, they did. See, Nebraska 35-21.
There was one team that was supposed to destroy yesterday that fucking came up looking like hot trash.
Oh man. Are you talking about the team that paid the other team like $950,000
for an easy W? And ended up getting the hardest L that we'll see probably this season.
Oh my God. just fucking.
Talking about Tennessee.
Oh man.
Tennessee got beat
38-30, but it wasn't that close.
But it shouldn't have been 38-30. It was 38-23 for a little while.
Yeah.
And that's probably what it should have been. But they got beat by a Sun Belt. I don't know if y'all have ever gone and
Georgia State.
actually sat down and watched a Sun Belt game.
I haven't.
I went to one in Texas.
Uh-huh.
North Texas against, I don't even know.
Stands a quarter full.
Stands are a quarter full. It's like you're at a bad high school football game. It was horrible. And it was weird because that was the same school, North Texas, University of North Texas, same school that Mean Joe Green came out of.
Yeah.
And fuck, some wide receiver. I forgot who the hell it was. Anyway, Sun Belt, horrible conference. And Tennessee got wiped up.
Yeah, that's the bottom half of the SEC looked really bad yesterday. The top half, of course, they destroyed like they're supposed to. The second half against Vanderbilt last night when I was watching that shit, it's a little bit like y'all motherfuckers need to. They was like 21-0 at half or 21-3, I think. It's one of those. And then the second half, we like scored like fucking 3 field goals.
That's how Georgia plays Vandy, though.
I hate fucking Vandy, man.
I've been to one game at Sanford Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's UGA.
Did we lose?
Vandy. Homecoming game.
Oh, yes.
I was right behind the UGA bench, probably 6 rows up on the 50-yard line.
Oh, sweet seats.
I mean, and they fucking lost to Vandy.
Yeah, I remember that shit. How was it? 4 years ago?
No, it was like 2006 maybe.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't the most recent. We've lost them recently. Yeah. Michigan destroyed. Fucking LSU destroyed. And I was listening to the radio this morning. Now LSU won 55-3 against Georgia fucking Southern. All right, they were up on them a little bit too much for that shit. The Auburn game against Oregon was good. I watched that shit last night. The Auburn obviously won. Oregon was winning most of the fucking game. But this is that stat I was telling you earlier. Auburn's freshman quarterback for Auburn got sacked last night, and it was like the first time he had been sacked since his junior year of high school. Like, I immediately put that shit in my notes. Like, as soon as I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? He's been sacked in years.
But he's got some legs on him.
Yeah, for real. Or his, like, high school offensive lines were like the fucking shit.
The wall.
Yeah. Or they were probably one of those teams that like playing like one of those high school teams that just like dominate for fucking years. Like you ever see like high school teams that win like fucking state championship like 8 straight years because they play in like some type of weird fucking area of the country. So yeah, we just run through some scores of college football. I'm about to give my picks for who I think is going to. Keep in mind, I'm a fucking homer.
I wonder where you're going with this one.
We all know that.
I wonder where you're going with this one.
But yeah, Final Four for the college football playoff. I am going to go Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State with like some kind of crazy ass fucking rematch. Well, I ain't gonna say a rematch, but like a game between Ohio State and Georgia, since Ohio State's starting quarterback just transferred from Georgia because he wasn't getting playing time. Yeah, but obviously I think Georgia's gonna win the fucking national championship or garbage, like I said before. Win it or trash.
All right.
What you got? What you got?
See, I'm close. Obviously you got to throw Clemson and Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not.
No, yeah.
You know. But I mean, you gonna sleep on LSU?
Yeah.
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 I think Ohio.
I think they'll be good, but I mean, good
I got Ohio. I got Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State. The fourth one is just, especially the last few years, it's been kind of up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
that's why if you really pay attention to my 4 picks, like. You say, how can you have Alabama and Georgia both from the same conference in there? Because in order for us to make it there, we got to win all the fucking games. We've seen in history, Alabama can lose and still get in the fucking playoff. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
win it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, if we go to SEC championship. We play Alabama. Obviously, we'd have to beat them to make it in. If the game is close, they're still going to put Alabama in the fucking – as long as that's their only loss of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I don't have Georgia
No, you
making
good,
the
man.
top 4. Alabama is y'all's kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
Can't do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I said what I said at the beginning.
it could be fourth quarter up by 3 scores, and I'd be like, you know,
and he'll fucking Nick
I
Saban
still
will be like,
I still gotta watch his shit because the water boy's gonna come out here and
yeah, exactly. Nick Saban's gonna
throw for 2 touchdowns,
make a fucking coaching change.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I got Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, and I honestly think LSU's gonna.
Think they're gonna get in there? Hey, it's up. They're gonna be good. I just don't know if they're gonna be that good.
And I don't have a dog in the fight.
So, yeah, so you're just.
I'm just going by what I've been looking up and what I've been reading. So, but it's college football. Who knows? You can go.
You're right.
Somebody go out there and throw fucking 700 yards a fucking game for 4 games.
Pac-12.
Jesus fucking Pac-12.
Dude, you got a top 4, Jonathan?
Yeah, I got top 4. Basically, it's Alabama, number 1, Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State. Gonna put Alabama up there. I just don't think it's not gonna happen for him again this year. He's gonna, with Tua, as experienced as he is now, the receiving core. They always have a good running attack, and their defense obviously is always solid. So Clemson, number 2, with Dabo and Trevor Lawrence. I mean,
Trevor Lawrence, man.
I think he just had a little bit of a rough game, and his running back bailed him out.
Yeah.
And
probably
they're definitely going to be there in the mix. And then Georgia, the only reason I'm putting them at number 3 ahead of Ohio State is because of their schedule looks really soft. And it's going to hurt them probably in the rankings, I would say.
Yeah, when the first fucking football playoff rankings, and Trevor Lawrence was probably suffering from a little bit of big-headedness he had to get over with because they've been fucking yanking his chain the entire offseason. Because the way they destroyed Alabama in the national championship game, like they've been, you know what I'm saying? He might have to break it down a little bit, Trevor. I mean, you're good, but you know, dude, motherfuckers talking about if fucking he was able to be drafted this year, they would have drafted him number 1 overall. Like, whoa.
We'll see how he looks in a Dolphins uniform next year.
That's probably if Alabama wins the national championship, Tua gonna get drafted first.
I mean, he's gonna.
Yeah, but if Trevor Lawrence does like he did again, like this past one, number 1. Dude, you got 2. Well, he can't come out yet.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence.
I can't.
Can he? You got to be in 3 years removed from high school, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he was a freshman last year. So
so Tua's going to be down,
down
in
Tua,
South Beach.
People, they're going to be tanking for Tua, like fucking defensive line rolling over on plays, like obvious, like tanking and shit.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our picks. College football.
I'm going to change my number 1. I want to put Tennessee number 1. I think it's going to be the comeback story of the year.
Oh, shit.
So
I mean, obviously.
They are the whipping boy of the college football now. Oh, it's so bad. I love living in Tennessee and seeing all these people hang their heads every year. It's so great, and wearing that putrid orange.
Oh, shit, it's ugly.
It's so disgusting. Stop it. It looks like you're going hunting.
That's probably why it's that. That is why it's that, because their logo is that dog, like that hound dog that you take for duck hunting and shit.
No.
You ain't never seen the Tennessee, like they have like a hound dog for like a, not their logo, it's the T, but it's a,
No, I never.
So like duck, you know how you like duck hunt, like the game duck hunt, you shoot a fucking duck, your dog goes.
Yeah.
It's like you know.
It's like what?
I can't make the fucking. You don't know what I'm talking about. We've all played fucking duck hunt. All right.
Upset stomach right there.
All right, y'all. We are. What's up?
Going to Rodizio's.
What's that?
Tonight. It's a Brazilian restaurant.
Oh.
Where they bring the meat to your table.
Oh, Brazilian Steakhouse, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Green for go.
I don't know what the fuck just happened. We got like NFL Network playing over here too on mute and shit to help with the vibe, and it just jumped into some fucking whack college football.
Like bad college football.
Yeah, like it just
Morehouse against.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that shit. But yes, we are back. We're jumping back in the NFL. Now we're gonna give our gonna talk about the fucking playoffs. Who we think is gonna fucking be there at the end of the season, trying to win that fucking Lombardi Trophy.
Patriots. I'm sorry, did I jump gun?
I think you might have just a little bit.
Yeah. There's a little premature fucking ejaculation going. Hey, slow it down.
He's been waiting ever since he got on the phone to say that.
I did it first. I said it first. Patriots.
Oh shit. All right, so I will go first, I guess.
Go division by division? Or?
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, we can do that. Division by division. All right. Start with what you want to start with?
Might as well just start with the AFC East. I mean, we kind of blew the bottle top off of that one.
You want to start with the AFC Patriots?
Yeah,
because that's a foregone fucking conclusion. But yeah, we'll start with that. Yeah. AFC East.
The Jets are going to have something to say about it.
Oh, of course they'll attempt to have something to say about it, but and you know what? Until I see the day that fucking Brady hangs up the cleats and Belichick hangs up the fucking headset, I will.
Job post. Go to LinkedIn.com/sports. That's LinkedIn.com/sports to get $50 off your first job post.
What the hell is that?
That's you.
My phone? Oh shit! What the hell is that?
Hey, get your head in the game.
What the fuck is
What?
And there are no excuses because Progressive's Home Quote Explorer makes it easier.
Some technical difficulties.
What are you?
Dude, the fucking when I was listening to ESPN radio earlier, it just came back on. But yeah. Well, like I was saying, until them two dudes are gone, fucking Patriots gonna win a division until I die probably. Tom Brady ain't gonna retire till he's fucking 56 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I might have just a little bias, but I think that I think the Patriots got it locked up, that division again this year.
Yeah.
Of course, next season's going to be a little different with the Dolphins loading up on all these draft picks from the trade. They got 2 first-round draft picks.
And probably one of them is going to be number 1 because they're
plus they're going to be tanking. So they're going to have 3 first-round draft picks next year.
Wow.
Along with a second-rounder that they got from the Texans for Tunsil and Stills. So, but... and who knows, because the free agent Tom Brady might go somewhere else next season, but we're not talking about that.
Who you got,
Save
Jonathan?
that one for next week or something.
Yeah. Who you got, Jonathan? Patriots?
Yeah, of course. I got Patriots, Jets. Patriots, of course. But, nobody's going to knock off Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
No.
Belichick, as you're supposed to say it. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to knock them off that horse yet. So the division's still pretty much a dumpster fire. Starting with the Dolphins, but we'll see what happens next year for them. So I mean that's an easy one. There's really not too many talking points with that division.
No.
I mean they're doing actually the Dolphins are doing like it seems like what Cleveland did like a few years ago. They racked up a ton of fucking draft picks and then used that shit like.
Well, we'll see. I mean, the past has shown that the Miami's front office,
maybe
isn't that great.
Yeah.
So who knows what they're going to do with those draft picks? They'll probably trade them for some magic beans or something like that. to Belichick.
He told us that if we planted these at the 50-yard line, that the fucking beanstalk would grow.
We'd finally get a franchise quarterback.
we'll stick with the fucking AFC and we'll go AFC West. For me, Chiefs. When I told PJ earlier when I was making this fucking list, for some fucking reason, I legitimately forgot about the Chiefs. And I had like the Chargers winning the AFC West. And I was going back through my list. I was like, wait a minute.
You mean you didn't have the Raiders?
Dude.
with Antonio Brown and his blistered feet?
Oh my God.
And his new helmet?
No.
Shit show.
They're still building. Remember we talked about it, I think it was last season, where we was like, man, fucking Gruden knew what the fuck he was doing. When he came in there and he's like, he signed for 10 years. 10 fucking years, and then immediately like lets Khalil Mack walk. They're like, oh, this dude is fucking. He's planning for like 6 seasons down the road or some shit. Cause Khalil Mack. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck Khalil Mack.
Yeah. He is planning for 6 years down the road because they ain't doing shit this season. I also have Kansas City coming out of that division, but I got the Chargers.
Absolutely.
Well,
The Chargers.
so
Second,
if the Melvin Gordon situation comes out to where he stays with the team instead of, being traded they told his representation to go and look for offers.
Yeah.
If they get Melvin Gordon back, I see the Chargers coming out, and I can't exactly say challenge them for the division.
Yeah.
But I can see them coming, 12-4.
Yeah, easily.
Easy.
And I'm with a lot of people who think that fucking the Chiefs probably might take a small step back this year.
I think they are.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're definitely going to regress slightly.
Yeah, I think
There's no way Mahomes can keep that up.
He's not going to throw
year.
50 touchdowns this season.
no.
They don't have Kareem Hunt sitting back behind them.
Yeah.
So, who do you got coming out, John?
I got Chiefs coming out AFC West, no doubt.
Yeah.
But Chargers putting up a fight.
Yeah, because they
No
fucking
doubt they're
surprised
gonna
the
put up a
shit out of me last year. The Chargers did. Like fucking.
As long as they get Melvin Gordon back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all comes around Melvin Gordon.
Of course, it all does. And then with the Chiefs picking up LaShawn McCoy as a backup to who is it, Williams?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
Shady.
I don't know, man, because he's just gone downhill ever since he
Shady was that fantasy dude. You remember when you
He was playing for the Bills.
But he even
Okay.
he even regressed with the Bills though.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad though. He only ran for a little over 500 yards last season.
But you're only as good as the team around you
Well, yeah.
when you're in running back too. You can't make it all happen.
No.
He's no Ezekiel Elliott.
I'll say
Wrong.
I'll say part of it was the Bills, but I do have to say that he has definitely regressed. He's old, man.
Yeah.
Shady's been in the league a long time as a running back too. So half team, half Shady. But if he's just spelling a dude, he might still fucking, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say he's out here with 100 yards a game, but if he's a backup to somebody where he gets to sit on the sideline and rest up and
Maybe
carry that
become
bitch like 10 times a game.
Be a third down back or something.
But
Yeah.
he's an awesome pass catching back.
Oh yeah,
Great at catching the pass.
dude, fantasy.
That's
he used to
something
be
that
which might
the
be good.
the Chiefs. It's something that the Chiefs could really utilize.
I think the best thing that happened to Shady in this deal is getting hooked back up with Andy
with
Reid.
his coach.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
So I think Andy Reid's already sitting in his fucking bubble bath with his little sketchbook, already writing up a bunch of plays for him.
What do you mean? He's sitting there with his menu from Bennigan's. Have you seen this thing? He's looking at what appetizers he's going to order in the first quarter.
And by the way, it's a Waffle House menu. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a laminated Waffle House menu.
Yeah. The kind
my
you can
God,
fucking
man.
you can write on it with like a dry erase marker and the shit fucking. All right, let's jump to the AFC South, which got shook the fuck up last week.
Bad.
Shook the fuck. Andrew Luck retiring, straight shook the fucking division up, and it's like I said, I'm talking. I had them playing in the AFC Championship game. The Colts. with Andrew Luck because they
That's
balled.
where I had him too.
Yeah, they balled last year, even though they started like 0-5 or some shit. But like they came out, the offensive line was way better. That's what I was talking about earlier. That's why I don't think Brissett's gonna have such a bad year.
No, I think he's gonna have a good year.
Because when he started all those games, their offensive line was trash. You said it before. Andrew Luck was getting fucking hit like 1,000 times. First quarterback that got hit like fucking 1,217 times in like one season.
Being all nice about it. You ever see some of the games he was mic'd up on?
Oh yeah, he could fucking get
get
hammered.
Hit and he'd be like, "All right, nice hit, buddy. Nice stick, buddy. Nice lick, man."
I won't be able to get out of bed tomorrow morning, but hey, kudos, dude. You fucking did.
Way to go, football.
No. I was just talking about how the division got shook. No, AFC South. I got the Texans winning it. I mean, Jacksonville's there. They probably still got the same defense, but like Nick Foles, man.
Hey, Big Dick Nick.
Yeah,
I mean,
Saint Nick.
He's.
Yeah, I got the Texans coming out of there.
I do too, only because they loaded up on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, and we already knew what their offense was about, and then they just picked up Kenny Stills.
Yeah.
So now on the right hand side, you're gonna have Hopkins lining up.
Mm-hmm.
Left hand side, you're gonna have Stills lining up. Whoo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Open up the middle.
And Deshaun Watson's pretty good at the quarterback position.
Now, granted, he's got to stay healthy also.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, he likes to run around, but after last week's news, how can you not have them coming out?
Yeah, you got to have them coming out of there.
John,
I had the Titans coming out.
Oh shit!
Of the AFC South.
Came out of left field in this bitch.
I did until I saw that, of course, again, freaking their tight end, Delaney Walker's injured again, like he is every season.
Yeah.
And that's a huge setback, a huge setback. And then you got Derrick Henry, who he's a rough one to keep healthy also. So I'm with you guys with the Texans.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
I don't think they could stay healthy. I had the Titans. I said had.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. We thought you said you've got the Titans.
No, I didn't say have. I said had.
Okay, because we were just shocked.
Yeah, for real.
I know. It's okay.
All right,
but
I
went and saw him practice against the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah.
And they looked good, but that's before all the preseason games and.
Yeah, before
they're not healthy now.
Dudes started falling by the fucking wayside and shit. All right.
Yeah, the Texans they're so potent on offense. Their defense looks definitely stout. That's going to pay dividends.
Yeah,
absolutely this year. If the quarterback doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, as with all of our picks, health is like the number one fucking aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? All of these picks we're making, that's saying that if nothing major happens to any of those players on the teams.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right, AFC North.
Ooh, I think this is going to be
competitive.
The funnest division to watch in football this year. Well, that's the thing. You don't know. It might fucking be the Bengals.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't start.
I mean, look.
The Red Rocket.
It's not the play. We're not talking.
You can't trust him.
We're not talking playoffs, so.
Yeah.
No, look. I mean, I picked the Steelers to win this only because of Big Ben.
Yeah. Experience.
And Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, experience.
And they're always there. And I don't know. They just figure out a way to win games.
Yeah.
Because they know. But
you can't forget about Juju and Connors either.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, really good players.
Yeah. No, I mean they have Big Ben's got weapons around him, so I think that's why I have them coming out of the division. But holy shit, if Cleveland gets a spark. I mean,
I got Cleveland second in that division.
See, I don't know.
I'm hoping they could take over the Steelers.
Because
of what a good story it would be.
I am flip-flopping on whether they're going to be a complete shit show laughingstock.
Yeah.
With the big egos over there. Odell Beckham, you don't know
Fucking
what he's going to do.
Rookie head coach.
Rookie head coach.
Yep.
And Baker Mayfield, I mean, you got to, whew. And Landry, I mean, they got Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look, they could if everything clicks, those guys can go through and just have an unbelievable season. I just don't know if it's going to happen. So I have them also second in that division with the Steelers coming out first. Yeah. But I mean, that could be they could be a really fun. They're going to be my most watched.
Oh yeah, probably about everybody. Yeah,
because I think that they are going to be. I don't know what they're going to be.
So no hope for the Ravens.
No, my pick also is the Steelers, and I did flip flop with it too. I think the experience means way more than like the average person might. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give it, because fuck, dude, them dudes have been in. I mean, fuck, Thomas got a Super Bowl as a coach. Big Ben played in 3 fucking Super Bowls. Like it's the experience is what's going to do it. If because you can already see if it gets like fucking week 8, 9, and fucking OBJ feels like he's not getting the ball enough, and then the whole team just burns down. Whole team burns down. So I think they have they obviously have the talent to fucking do it. They can win the division if everything goes right for them. And I mean, they got good running backs. They got, what's his name, coming back in the second half of the season.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt. So Nick Chubb's going to carry that bitch for fucking 8 games as the full back, and then he gets to rest a little bit second half of the season. He'll still play, obviously, but you understand what I'm saying. He won't have the full load of carries. You got Baker Mayfield, who he looked good last year. I think he's a great quarterback.
Yeah.
But like you said, ego, that shit is huge. It's almost as huge as the experience.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to keep that shit down.
That's why Beckham got, that's why he's out of the Giants, and that's why Antonio Brown is not with Pittsburgh anymore.
Yep.
And causing all that shit over in
fucking Oakland, yeah.
In Oakland. So, I mean, like I said, they're going to be a fun team to watch.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We'll talk more about them in a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
who you got for the North?
Me? Oh, I got Steelers.
Steelers?
I got Steelers all the way. With their receiving core, and they seem to find gold with their receivers when they're drafting too. For some reason.
Fucking Tomlin used to be a fucking receivers coach.
Also on their roster now. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington, Dante Moncrief for receivers. But they've got speed, and they've got really good experienced catchers. Tight end looks great. Defense is always solid. Running backs are solid. Samuel's flashed in all the preseason games. They're going to be using him quite a bit. So
they're going to lose the first game of the fucking season, though.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, heck yeah. But, I mean, they're going to look good for their division.
Again, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
but yeah, I got the Steelers. I got the Steelers coming out of the North.
All right.
Pretty handily. Not to scoff at the Browns at all, though, because that's going to be such a entertaining show there.
Yeah, I mean, every time I've looked this preseason and they've had like all the starters in the first quarter, it looked fucking. They moved the ball.
Man.
Oh yeah,
moved the fucking ball.
They was it last week where they went no huddle?
Yeah.
For 5 plays, touchdown. I mean, they just moved that ball down the field. Boom, boom, boom. Look good.
All right.
No.
We're gonna jump to y'all already fucking know my pick for this fucking team. The NFC North, I'm going fucking Green Bay all the fucking way, even though Chicago is like, fuck, man. Chicago is rough, dude.
And with that, my pick for the NFC North, I got the Bears coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if Green Bay did enough in the offseason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all of our draft was mostly fucking defense, which we sorely needed. Let's see, Cobb left, went to Dallas. That's a fucking veteran. I mean, the receivers are good. We still have fuck, I'm drawing a blank on his damn name right now. Number 7, Devontae Adams. No. We still got Adams. And I know, like, I looked it up. Matt LaFleur is fucking 39. Aaron Rodgers is 35. So you got that 4-year difference in a new coach.
Well, he doesn't play well with others. That's the problem.
Who's that?
Rodgers.
Oh, no.
With as far as coaching and play calling.
Well, I can say that, but the only example we have of that is with fucking Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying?
Your head coach tells you what to do. You do what he does.
Oh, yeah. I mean, your quarterback's gonna get some free. Y'all quarterback got some freedoms.
Well, I mean, we have freedoms as far as, you know, if he's going to change a play at the line because of something that he sees.
Yeah.
It's been known. I mean, and Big Ben's the same way. Roethlisberger's the same way.
Yeah.
Where he will just not. He'll call his own fucking play.
Yeah.
In the huddle, and it won't be anything near. It won't. It won't be changing a play. It won't be a check down. It won't be anything like that. It'll be, you know, just a straight up fuck you. This is what we're running.
I remember seeing fucking, was it last? No, it was last season. And Rodgers looked toward the sideline. He's like, the fuck kind of play was that? Like, with the play Mike McCarthy call. That'd be my only worry is that. But other than that, I mean, fucking, I'm a homer, so I'm fucking.
I mean, I've done, but and the other thing that y'all don't have is depth at running back.
No, yeah. That's why I was hoping when I saw fucking Shady get released. I was like,
It would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been fucking sweet.
The last thing Green Bay's lacked the last 3 seasons is not having
a running. No, fucking more than the last 3 seasons.
Well,
that's that. We talk about it all the time. Like fucking wasting Aaron Rodgers' best years by like not fucking putting the players around him that need to be there.
Hey, you play wide receiver? You ever run the ball?
Oh man,
just come sit behind Aaron. And
I mean, I got it. All the power rankings that I've seen, we're like fucking 14th or 15th. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I don't want it to say like because Aaron Rodgers' play is like diminishing or whatever. Like, do you know last season he had like 25 touchdowns, which is kind of low. He had fucking 2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks all season.
2 picks all fucking season. So he got hurt the first game. Remember that shit where you messaged me and I was like, dude, I'll message back to all zeros. The fucking Bears game, which is what the fuck, man. They keep starting our seasons like elsewhere.
Who y'all play Thursday?
Bears.
Oh.
So that's exactly what I was going to say. So my pick out of the NFC North is the Bears.
I got you.
For this, and actually, I was going to change it now. Whoever wins on Thursday night, this week,
you think that's going
to be? If that's who's going to come out and win that division. Whoever wins Thursday night is going to win that division. I think it's going to be the Bears, because just like you said, I don't think they did enough in the offseason, and Aaron Rodgers. Or maybe the head coach adjusting more to Aaron Rodgers than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. That's fucking huge, man.
I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, and I don't know how that's going to play out because you know how Aaron Rodgers is. He's kind of a dick. He's thick-headed.
Oh yeah,
and, you know, he's set in his own ways, and he wants it the way he wants it. And that's it. So
they got to win 6 more games than they won last year.
Yeah.
To win the division.
That's a lot.
I just don't know. I don't know if they picked up enough in the off. I mean, I hope they do because there'd be nothing more than I would like to be drinking beers with you.
Yeah.
Watching Green Bay division winners in the playoffs.
Yes.
You know, with a week off.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out there. It's gonna be great, but I just don't see it.
I would love to see Aaron Rodgers play Tom Brady and lose to him in the Super Bowl.
Of course you would.
we can get rid of that goat shit right off the right then though. Done. Over.
All right.
Right.
NFC South.
So who's Green Bay have for a wide receiver core now?
Devontae Adams.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Devontae Adams and
a bunch of other guys.
And we have Jimmy Graham's old ass at fucking tight end.
He was all right last season.
First, yeah.
So,
well, first season in that offense, but now it's like a totally different offense and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Oh, you got Mercedes Lewis
yeah.
for 10.
I'm hey man, I believe in my boys.
which you should.
Yes, that's
That's how it should be.
all right. NFC South.
I mean, is it really a question? Who's going to come out of there?
Not really, but I got Saints,
The Bucs.
obviously. Yeah.
No.
No way.
Is that
No, but
getting
I
old
got
now?
I got the Saints winning
Should
division.
I stop with that joke? Picking a guy that I don't think is going to do anything.
Yeah, that's kind of
I played it out all right.
Look, the with the Saints, I have a what the fuck to call it? A caveat. If the Saints lose both their games to the Falcons, Falcons are winning the division.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
Well, probably not. But I'm saying if they do,
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, because not only is that 2 more losses, but it's 2 more division losses.
but right now I have the Saints. Yeah, they're fucking.
I have the Saints also. I don't think that there's the only I can't.
We
see
all have the Saints. Let's just say we all have the Saints. And now we can
I mean, they were
right.
a no call away from getting beat by the Patriots in the Super Bowl last year.
I'm gonna spit beer all over you, but yeah, I mean. Oh, that would have been way better
Oh
Super
man,
Bowl
do
than
this
what
shit.
we had.
It'd been,
Oh my gosh, yes.
because
I probably would have died of a heart attack, but
yeah, because the Rams or the Saints defense is not as good as the Rams, which is y'all only had 13 points. So you think about a less defense, you score more points, and them motherfuckers, you know how the fucking Saints sling that shit around. It would have been like fucking 55-48.
yeah, it would have been super
You'd
high
been
score.
dead.
But
I've been fucking defibrillator. Yeah.
I don't see anybody else in the South come at. Look, the Panthers. Cam Newton's already hurt.
Yeah, already.
He played 5 snaps in the preseason. He got.
I was
sacked.
No,
watching-
he's fine. He's fine. His ankle.
Of course
here, it was nothing.
they said he's fine.
It's
The dude's
nothing,
250 pounds, 6'5",
It's a fucking hell of a
runs
goddamn
around.
athlete.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
he takes a lot of hits.
Yeah, and he
takes a.
and actually,
takes
I
so
was
many
watching
hits,
that game when he got hurt. He didn't even get hit that hard. He was running. Somebody just got his legs from behind. Ankle hurt.
Yep. So he would have to stay healthy all season long. I mean, he's got a great receiving core. He's got great running backs.
Yep.
I mean,
Great
he's got
fucking
a
tight end.
Great tight end. He's
Yeah.
probably one of the best.
Greg Olsen. Yeah.
Probably one of the best tight ends in the league. Great defense,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but it's a very injury prone
The whole team.
team. Luke Kuechly, he misses multiple games a year because of concussions.
And fucking Greg Olsen always gets hurt. Foot done. Last 2 seasons, foot out of there.
Yep.
And then Cam Newton
'cause I
takes
had him
a lot of hits. Yeah.
I had him on my fantasy team the last 2 years. I know exactly how it is.
All right, so we all got the Saints. We're gonna move NFC West. Now this one, it's kind of shaky for me now after the fucking Clowney pickup. Still taking the Rams. You know what I'm saying? The Rams. I mean, they prove. There's no reason for me not to say the Rams. Like, man, the Seahawks are always throwing together like these good seasons. They always.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they sneak in the playoffs 9-7, come out with a championship.
Yeah.
So if I'm just going division winners, yeah, we got to go with the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I mean,
I'm going Rams too.
Yeah.
They have what 5-6 guys in the top 10 of players. I mean, you got Aaron Donald, you got Cooks, you got
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. I mean,
Yeah. You guys.
then you got old Sunshine out there slinging the ball around. You know,
Jared Goff. Fucking sunshine.
Sunshine.
You know who really looks like Sunshine from Remember the Titans? Fucking Trevor Lawrence off.
Yeah, he does.
Clemson.
But he ain't up there yet.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
gets up
yeah,
there, we'll
yeah.
start calling him Sunshine. But for right now,
It's fucking Jared Goff look like Ryan Gosling and shit.
actually, yeah.
He does look.
So
We can't forget about Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp either, man.
Oh, dude,
no,
Cooper.
I mean,
Big
they-
receivers, man.
Dude,
they're
Cooper.
loaded.
Before Cooper Kupp got hurt last year, I had him on fantasy. Dude was racking the fucking points, man.
Yes.
They got a fucking. They're rich. They're rich with the fucking talent they got out there on the field.
But you know what? We've seen them get held to 3
points
before.
3 fucking
so,
points. Yeah,
you know,
game plan for them like you're supposed to, and yeah.
I don't see that ever happening to them again.
To the Rams?
Not right now.
Yeah.
I think that really got
They
them.
went in and fucking. They went in. They probably took the playbook and burned it and said, "Hey, let's do." And the playbook was already bad. Because the Rams could fucking have like the same exact fucking formation and run like 16 plays off of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's the genius of their head coach.
Yeah, exactly.
So we all have the Rams.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks. Can't sleep on them.
No, you can never sleep on the fucking Seahawks.
No. They're going to be there. They're going to be in hunt, and they're going to be putting pressure on them all season.
Yeah.
But I don't think they have enough to get there because I think Pete Carroll wets his pants every time he's in a big game. So now, I can't stand him clapping and
chewing gum.
Let's go! All right, good job, guys. Good play. All right, let's go. It reminds me of a little bit of Mike Tomlin, who's it's a players coach, and he's kind of lets his players run the
ship.
There.
Yeah.
I can't stand that.
Surprisingly, that's how Gruden is too.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have been watching.
I've seen a couple episodes of it.
Not watching Hard Knocks. I've noticed that he's kind of a little softy with the players too.
Yeah, he's not as badass as I thought he was.
Knock on wood.
I want to see that spider.
That stupid shit.
Next week they're going to unleash that Spider 2 banana though. I want to see that shit.
Can you count backwards from 100 by 3?
I don't know what that shit was all about.
Did you see him look back at the camera after he did it?
And then he did
looked
it.
At the camera.
Then he did it again watching his kid fight or spar. He started all of a sudden out of nowhere just spouting out numbers. I'm like, what is this guy? I loved him.
Have you tried it? It's so easy.
He's going to get tested for CTE, I think. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, we're getting off track. Hold on.
All right. We got
Seahawks.
So we got all of our division winners.
No, not yet. NFC East.
One? Oh, shit.
NFC
we
East.
Did.
All right, so I'm gonna just throw mine out there, and this is another like fucking for me like what if I got the Eagles winning that shit right now. But
you're not invited to my house ever again.
Hey, y'all both picked against me for the pick.
I'm just joking.
No. But look. But if the Cowboys sign Zeke, Cowboys.
That's why I think that I think it's getting done. I think it's getting done this week. I think the Cowboys are gonna take the division.
Yeah, if they get Zeke, yeah, and I mean, there's not a Cowboys fan out there that can disagree. If y'all do not sign Zeke this season, if he's fucking holds out, he doesn't take the money they offer him, y'all ain't winning the division.
John?
Oh, it's Cowboys. That's Cowboys.
And how them
they'll get the deal done. Jerry will get the deal done. Zeke will come back, and the offense is going to be clicking, man.
Yeah.
It'll be clicking because
Amari
Zeke will pick up right
Cooper
where they left off.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be great, barring everybody staying healthy and Zeke staying healthy, because the problem with him waiting and not doing his contract and not playing in these contact games is he's more prone to injury once he gets playing again.
Oh, yeah.
Because
you
he hasn't had those hits.
Speed.
He hasn't been, reintegrated back in, being hit. So he's not doing that in Cabo.
No.
He's getting hit by other guys.
Training your ass off like he's doing is one thing, but not if you ain't getting hit.
You got to get in football shape.
Yeah. I'm sure he's in shape. He's still training, but no, football shape is you taking them licks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know any kind of shape except for round. I'm talking about it, but yeah.
But I still got him coming out. Even without Zeke, I think everybody else is weak enough to for the Cowboys to be able to overtake them. The Eagles are going to give them the run for their money, though. Absolutely, yeah. But
if they can stay healthy too,
out.
Yeah, because
Carson Wentz is.
Man,
he's a tad bit injury prone,
like a little bit.
Yeah, a tad bit injury prone.
But
who is
Carson Wentz?
Oh
yeah,
absolutely. That's part of the reason. That's what scares me too. You know?
Yeah, and they don't have a backup like Foles to look to once he gets hurt again. So I don't even know who their second string is right now.
Yeah, you have to look that shit.
Might be Brian Hoyer.
I mean, Hoyer's out there, but I see Hoyer going to Indy.
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because someone just not only that they can trust to get into a game and run an offense, but maybe somebody that can help out Brissett with a little bit of anything, you know.
Yeah. Fucking veteran
guy back there, you know. I see Hoyer going over there, which would good for Hoyer.
Yeah,
Hoyer's a big reason why the Patriots won the Super Bowl last year because he was the quarterback of the scout team.
Mm-hmm.
They said he did such a good job as acting like Jared Goff that.
Oh, really?
It almost felt like that.
Oh, yeah. I remember
straight
about
from practice to the Super Bowl. It was the same dude. So I see Hoyer going
listen.
there.
All right, listen to this. You ready?
Yeah.
It's Carson Wentz. The backup is either Josh McCown or Nate Sudfeld.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
Cowboys coming out of the NFC East, and
all right, man. That's division winners. That's who we think is fucking going to be representing at least 8 spots in the fucking playoffs. All right, so here are my picks for the 6 playoff teams in the AFC. Starting, obviously, division winners, fucking Steelers, Texans, Chiefs, Patriots. Wild cards, though. The Browns and the Chargers. Wild card teams in the AFC.
I got the same too.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, barring the could-be dumpster fire in Cleveland, because we don't know what's going to happen. But if they're clicking the way they should be clicking,
It hung up.
yeah.
You got to call them back.
If they click the way that I can't mute that. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna call Sprint here in a second. What did you say? You had Browns and Chargers.
Yeah,
Browns
Browns,
and
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
As the
about
wild
there
card
with you.
team.
I'm there with you.
Same thing. Like I said, as long as you know, as long as the Browns do what the Browns can do, I think I guess it all matters on whether the Chargers get Melvin Gordon back.
Yeah. Melvin Gordon.
'Cause who knows? I mean,
Yeah, because if he comes back, they're not winning the division. I think even without Melvin Gordon, though, they still make a wild card spot.
yeah. Well, I mean, if the Browns turn into a dumpster fire, are we looking at the Ravens?
Possibly.
I mean,
Possibly. Oh man, I think the only person in the league that I think is going to take more hits this year than Saquon Barkley is fucking Lamar Jackson.
yeah, I think by week 8 that boy's going to just be driving around in an ice bath.
Looking at him, he didn't put on anything. Didn't put no weight on in the fucking all season. Dude's a skinny cat, man.
Yeah.
He's fast as fuck, but he's not built for taking those type of licks. And their offense is probably still. I mean, they might change it up a little bit, but it's still probably going to be fucking two running backs in the backfield. He fucking fake hands off or the option or some shit like that where he's running and like fucking Nick. Who's the one that played for the Steelers? The linebacker. Oh, Watt's brother, J.J. Watt's brother. Yeah, and he lighting his ass up.
Twice.
Yeah.
2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
Who you got, John, coming in?
What for AFC?
Yeah.
Or NFC?
AFC wild card.
AFC wildcard. I said Browns and Chargers.
Oh,
Okay.
same thing we did.
I'll
Yeah,
agree,
same.
guys. Yeah,
All right.
I agree.
That was easy.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, the AFC is an easy division to pretty much weed out, winners and losers on that.
Yeah, the AFC is not as competitive as the NFC.
So saying that, we should probably
years.
go to the NFC because this one's a little bit more difficult because
Yeah.
I had some different players.
Oh, I'm sure y'all gonna have
different teams.
So here's
coming out.
my NFC playoff team, 6 teams. Obviously, the division winners that are my picks: Packers, Saints, Rams, Eagles, Falcons, Cowboys.
Okay.
But
Wait,
you
no. You picked the Cowboys.
No, I said if they sign Zeke, then I pick the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
He had the Eagles coming
Yeah, I
out
had
of
the
the
Eagles.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
unless
okay.
if they sign Zeke, then it's Cowboys.
Okay. See, I
And if they sign Zeke and the Cowboys win the division, then I'm the next playoffs. The other wild card besides the Falcons will be the Eagles.
okay. See, I already I think Zeke's going to be there. I think they're going to get.
I do too. Yeah.
I think they're going to get the job done. So I'm not even going.
Yeah.
I got the Packers and the Seahawks.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Dang,
like
man, I got the same thing.
They always end up squeaking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to do it again this year. I mean, look, they got talent all over the board.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think they have enough to win the division, but they definitely have enough to get into the playoffs. And I think that their schedule is not exactly that crazy. So I think that they can. I think that they're going to be able to do it, pull it off, and get in there. So the four division winners that I picked, and then we're going to go. I think Green Bay is going to do it. They're going to maybe 9-7, 10-6.
Hopefully 10-6.
Hopefully 10-6. And I see them making the playoffs along with the Seahawks as a wild card team, and that should be actually a pretty damn good.
Yeah, I agree.
Game,
I'm there with you, with the Seahawks and Packers. And I just think it's an adjustment year for the Packers, and that's why I have them lower than
I got
Chicago.
you.
And for the head coach and for Aaron Rodgers, and the running back situation is so sketchy with them. The Seahawks, their defense, picking up Clowney, getting that done. It's going to be. I think they're going to push. They're going to make a push this year. Of course, can't forget about Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
that's
Russell Wilson's a fucking beast. Yeah,
he's definitely an X factor.
Hey man, it's fucking. I'm gonna send an Instagram post out.
Yeah.
Sitting in bed with my hot ass wife, like fucking.
She's annoying though, man.
Yeah,
what the hell show is she on?
I don't know.
She's on some show, and
is it like Housewives or some shit?
Some stupid show.
Oh man.
Man, she is annoying.
All right, I'm gonna give these 3 picks really fast. We're running a little bit long. It's an hour and 42 minutes. See how easily this shit. All right, but look, conference title games. Packers, Saints, NFC, AFC, Chiefs, Patriots, Super Bowl matchup, Packers, Patriots. The Packers are going to win.
That's the dream.
Hey, man. Hey.
Redo.
Hey. I'm a homer.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to do it, do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I have Patriots, Chiefs again, AFC Championship game. NFC Championship game. Whoo!
That is fucking hard, ain't it?
That is.
If I wasn't a
tough.
Packers fan, it'd be super fucking hard.
I mean, I can't see anybody stopping the Rams getting there.
Wow.
And I think we're gonna see Rams Saints again. I mean, I really think.
Yeah.
I really think. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I would love to see it. I think we get the Rams. I'm sorry, not the Rams. I think we get the Patriots. Patriots Saints Super Bowl that we should have had last year.
Yeah.
And,
without the fucking.
And then again, whew. But
all right.
Yeah, so I see Rams. I mean, sorry, Rams. I keep on saying fucking Rams. Patriots Saints Super Bowl, and I see like a Pac-12 game, man.
55-60 or something like that.
Yeah.
Double overtime.
55-48. Patriots take it.
Fucking both defenses, they're running out of players because they're fucking gassed. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Tampa Bay putting the first baseman into pitch in the 12th inning.
Yeah, basically.
And then saying in a game that's like just way too long. NFC, I've got championship. Cowboys, Saints. Okay. I got the Saints winning that one. And then AFC, of course, I actually have Pats Chiefs also with the Pats coming in. So into the Super Bowl. So, Patriots Saints Super Bowl. I would love to see it. I want to see it.
I think everybody does.
Maybe that's why I'm pushing for it.
Except
I think
for me.
the NFL needs it. NFL needs a game like this because, if they don't get something like this in a big poll, then they're going to end up going to 18-game season, and I'm going to probably tap out.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. Dude, you know how hard it would be
in the off season, maybe. I don't
You know how hard it would be to stop watching football? Like,
oh, it'd be so difficult. I couldn't do it.
Michelle Beadle. Oh, they didn't do anything to fucking what's it, Ohio State's coach? God damn it! Why can't I remember his fucking name right now?
The new coach?
No, the old one. Remember
Urban Meyer?
Yeah, Urban Meyer. Remember
Urban?
when she left the show? She was on Mike. She was on Greenie's morning show, and remember she left it because they didn't discipline Urban Meyer last season.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
why she's
yeah,
not
yeah,
on it
yeah.
anymore. Like, nah, nothing's gonna make me stop watching fucking football. Are you serious, dude? It's the greatest sport that man. Please.
Yep.
Hey, Anthony, where can everybody find this podcast?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna put it on. It's gonna be on SoundCloud. I'll
Okay.
upload, once I get done editing that shit, the links will be like below the video on YouTube. Video will be on YouTube. Fucking the link down there it'll be on SoundCloud. You'll be able to download that shit, listen to it, fucking enjoy it. I think we need to wrap this shit up. It's
Long.
it's long. Hey, but it's great
that
though.
That was the segue for you to wrap it up. If you didn't get the freaking plug.
All right, so you guys, we've enjoyed it. If you guys listen to this entire fucking thing, I am so happy you did. This has been the first premiere episode of Instant Replay. I'm like overjoyed right now with how fucking well this shit went. And we had some fucking hiccups.
I had fun, man. It was a blast. I'm so glad you guys were able to hook me up and get me in there.
Oh yes. And we'll be doing this shit weekly. For the rest of the fucking season.
Got a lot, some good games coming up.
Oh yes.
I mean, we got
recap
some
fucking opening weekend.
division games coming up. You start off with the division
Thursday.
game.
Hell yeah.
By the way, happy 100th birthday, NFL. Got to throw that shit in there because that's a long fucking time.
It's a long time.
Even though, the fucking players, they got more teeth in their mouth now than they did in 1922.
Yeah.
And they don't have to work second jobs in the office.
Yeah. They're not fucking packing flour. And then like clock it out and go in to fucking play like fucking a game with like minimal leather fucking shoulder pads on.
on a field of rocks.
All right, yeah. So you guys know me. I'm ACS. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS. PJ, tell them where they can find you.
Twitter, Instagram, PJNN78.
Jonathan?
You can find me Twitter, Instagram, OXX Big Daddy XXO. I love how you guys laugh every time I say
because it's a super long.
my
and it's
hat.
funny.
That's good. Thank you.
All right, you guys. Jonathan, I'll talk to you. PJ, this has been a fucking blast. We'll be talking to you guys next week on the next episode. ACS Universe, Instant Replay, out.